also be up for grabs as well. Either both will be able to really at least have a team fight presence and really be able to sustain their own lanes. But Lapu Lapu again falls in the hands of Luke, one of his strongest heroes, if not the strongest hero. But so far for Evos Glory, how will they draft trying to really enable this Natan? Because it is quite susceptible, especially in the early phases.
Badang, boom! He did play Badang in his debut. Remember when Hildora, it didn't work out for him, unlike Aran. But maybe he wants to run the clock back. It's a Yuzong, alright, it's the same picks. Yuzong and the Lilia, it's as expected. But now, what gold lane? Is it the Valentina in the gold lane? The Brody is banned away already. What are the options here? Bruno, carry Claude, I will take away against this Natan.
Yeah.
So Bruno, or
Slavixia.
Oh, yo. Against Yuzong though. They have a Minotaur, they have proper peel. This could be a Ixia game. I think you're right. This could be it will be an interesting Ixia game though, because there's so much dive, but also there's so much peel. They have a Fredrin, Valentina, and Minotaur.
Yeah. Imagine if it turns out to be a Layla. Like, what?
Yeah, it has range.
Oh, Mirko is showing an expression that says, hey, I wouldn't be
Ixia is like at least more sustainable,
Safest,
you know, right?
would be Ixia, yeah.
Let's see.
And it's gonna be Claude.
Okay, Mirko, he does not heed your warning.
Oh man.
Here we go, man.
It's gonna line off.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the decider. Everything hinges in the balance. For both these teams, this can mean setting the pace for the rest of the tournament. You can see Geek being a bit more protective over their own jungler right here. He was having a rough start earlier. That's not what they wanted. And looking at the clear speed though, Van always gets just a bit faster of a clear compared to Ray. That might be quite important later on.
Yeah, I feel like with the Matilda, it could also be as invasive, as infectious as the Grok, even more vextious with the mobility that you have. But I think so far they're trying to protect this with Ray. Again, trying to get this orange buff. He's just trying to farm out his creeps, man. He's trying to farm out his jungle camps, but Van Strong standing there. I think he's gonna get punished there. No? All good. Oh, Super Red.
Oh, Super Red actually lost the trade here, something that I actually did not expect personally. I think he went for the gold buff and got punished for it.
Yeah, Van Strong still again, just posing, shadowing behind his laners, of course, to really just exert the pressure and leverage it to not make Ray, again, having comfortable game. I mean, he hasn't been having comfortable game in first game, second, and third as well. Will be the same case if Beloyski doesn't really respond behind him, shadowing him from behind.
Warlord, though, looking at the emblems here by GamesMax, he does have the Inspire, so less tankiness, less aggressiveness, but more utility. Which animation he can spam a lot more spells, as Veldora here. Looking kind of sketchy. He himself is going for an aggressive build with the Rupture and the Quantum Charge. He's trying to chase people down later on, even though technically there's not a lot of targets. They can really try and zone out.
Yeah, I think the QC also works if you want to chase them down, but of course, for Chidera, you have BMI to really just reposition yourself. It's gonna either be the Valentina or Luke with the Lapu Lapu.
Looking at the emblems though, as I said, as Mirko was mentioning, Chidera, Quantum Charge instead of Brave Smite, so it doesn't feel quite the same way about the matchup. Doesn't need that extra bit of tankiness, and the Purifies though might make a difference.
Yeah, the Terrify comes down and Van wins it here. Despite the Appraiser's Wrath combo, Veldora with a Petrify, but will lose his life there. A Flicker from Luke. Van finds first blood, but it's traded over for the XP laner. Van is taken very low, certainly eager to stop them right now. But a boy will keep on going with a Terrify, and that's it. Evos winning out in the trade, a turtle and a kill for just one kill.
Yeah, again, a trade happens, but this time it goes Evos' favor. And the boy was just zoned out. And again, Van has been very, very crucial, pivotal in these Red Tree fights. And a game fact by GoPay. Of course, in MPLID Season 12, Valentina became the most frequently picked hero by a boy with 19 picks and a win rate of 57.89%.
It was a different time, but the Valentina was absolutely prio and even flexed over to the golden once a time by Geek fan, but we'll have to see how well it performs now. It's no longer as priority, and there's not a lot of big ultimates that he can really use to try and get a huge moment in the middle of a big fight. like we said earlier, the fact that they are purifiers on the side of Evos Glory and a low amount of front control, this is going to be dangerous.
Blazing Duet cancelled. And now the entropy. Ooh, Red doesn't decide to go in. That would have been risky. Beloyski knew it too. He just preemptively jumped forward on the entropy. Then Shield Unity connecting onto Ray. And on the bottom lane, they're trying to just give Chidera enough space to go and clear. Boys doing a good job onto Warlord, forcing the Black Shoes. Black Shoes does get popped there. Both teams disengage.
Yeah, Chidera almost lost his life. Thankfully, the BMI was there to save him. Even Van was thinking twice, should I dive him? Turns out he didn't because he was stuck in no man's land. So far, it's looking very, very close for both teams. Goal difference as well. Climbing for Van and Veldora, respectively, up 2K. Oh, Van Strong tries to go forward.
Eagle as well with the blooms now. Ray walking up, going after Warlord. Oh, the Black Shoes now. Warlord, does he have the Black Shoes? He does. He pops it in time, and a boy pops him his HP bar.
Counterplay by Geek Fam here is doing amazing things for the priority. Without the mid lane, without the clear, they go for the turtle, but Van is always just looming around with a level advantage to boot.
Versus Poisson's, Minions Fury, everything used right now onto Van, and it's going to be Ray who wins it in the end. The entropy by Super Red, trying to melt through these frontliners as Ray holds them down in the front, unable to dump in. Veldora still trying to do as much as he can, but Van very aggressively goes in with a Shield Unity. Geek Fam just want to bounce though.
Yeah, the goals have been very super aggressive. Super Red,
Purify.
Thankfully, it's not going to get caught. And yeah, Van has been so aggressive in the engages. He just want to spin forward with the Shield Unity, jumping in as Chidera is able to secure a turret for himself. A gold swing now towards Geek Fam, 1.0k up.
Yeah, Chidera didn't rotate over to that fight there, so he was perfectly content taking out that first turret. And again, with the vision, that means that Evos Glory can no longer take advantage of the mobility, but Warlord forced two Black Shoes out.
Yeah. The Black Shoes thankfully saves him. Almost gets, destructed by that Pacers Wrath. Thankfully, the Black Shoes for safety net for him.
Luke!
He disrespects him.
He wasn't happy about the fact that Veldora got the player of the game there. He's like, nah, not on my watch, never again.
Well, Luke, maybe if you didn't have a boy as a teammate, you would get player of the game in game 2. Unfortunately, you got a God Novaria on your team.
Yeah. God. With the snipes, just sniping them from heaven. And Chidera does have Prio up top. Super Red will respond, of course. And so far, Geek Fam has been everywhere on the map. Putting the pressure, Prio in all 3 lanes, especially on the bot side, sending 2 members to try to flee away towards Veldora. He could get caught here.
Yeah, he could. Petrify, a boy just slides out, has the Black Shoe stolen away, and will pop it down. The Black Dragon form now used up by Veldora, passive on a boy.
Oh, no.
A boy still has the flicker, utilizes it to get out right into Beloy's hands. Again, well played by a boy and Luke. They were able to bait out a few resources.
And get out with their lives intact. Talked about the Novaria, but a boy is doing great stuff on this Valentina still. But Chidera's being aggressive again. We thought he would be power farming, but he is just, relentless here, and the turtle is being rushed down by Geek Fam.
Yeah. Setting their sight on this objective. It is going to be very important, but now they jump in, circling around.
Luke cancels out the Shield Unity. Warlord. No Black Shoes will mean that you will not have an HP bar. Gee! Geek Fam just collapse on Evos, and there's not much they could do. Even now with the entropy used up, Super Red has not been given room to farm. Ray is sandwiching the turret, and they will be able to siege down mid lane. Up top as well now, Chidera putting pressure on Veldora.
Yeah, Veldora just tries to flee. He has the potential to be killed now.
No Petrify, a killing spree for a boy.
That's some damage, man. And only now with the Lightning Truncheon, so all that was without Lightning Truncheon, as Ray does not get the orange, but he's fighting.
Yeah, he is. Van there, catching everything. All of the swings of that sword. He's still all good as the Poissons. Meanwhile, a boy, as usual. Geek Fam, Ray and Luke, the beefy boys, Fredrin and Lapu backs off.
Now, this combination coming in from a boy and Beloyski has been very, very much scary in terms of trying to put so much constant pressure towards Evos as well. Beloyski always shadowing a boy behind. A boy always facilitated to play aggressively. But Evos now seems like They really want to get out of the comfort zone, of course. Super Red doesn't have really much space. Trying to farm up his items. The recall taunts from Geek Fam. They're confident, man. They're confident.
Ooh, confident. Look at that damage onto Van Strong.
I think the dash from Luke can really catch you off guard. He has a Sea Halberd. He's going aggression here. He knows what his job is going to be, and he knows that there's a flash of the Oasis coming in from Van Strong. So that means he's trying to go in the back line, but ooh,
MPLIDS13 backs off, plays into it from Chidera right now. Not able to get much. Luke with a boy to slay him in the back. Minions Fury. Veldora locked up again. The cover is amazing, and Ray is here to help him even more. Veldora finds MPLIDS13, but it's only just a rover. The guiding wind helps him for a bit, but not for long. Luke is inevitable.
He is unstoppable. That good engage coming in, denying Super Red all the damage he has to dish. And Evos just rumbles under all of Geek Fam's movements, their aggression as well. So far, it looks like they are going to secure the Lord here.
And Luke just walks in. He doesn't even care if there's going to be a catch attempt, and now Van going in.
A shield unity into the Bravest Spider, onto Van. A good Terrify from a boy. Super Red with an entropy. Oh, that might be a lot of damage. Place a boy. Good black shoes to escape. Luke distracting everybody. Ray finds a turtle, or actually a Lord for free. Chidera just dancing around. You know, that blazing duet is more of a dance.
It is. It is a dance towards death. As Chidera is able to run away, and also Geek Fam running away with the Lord. So Evos can't really stop the bleeding. It has been hemorrhaging them from the inside. So Evos now, the lane's being pushed up. They lose the objectives, only getting one turtle in that process as the game goes on. So I feel like they have to wait for momentum. But who can really engage? Who can really initiate in this Evos lineup, Rock?
The Boxer and the huge song comes to mind. If need be, Van Strong can come in with the circling eagle as well. But for now, I think they're trying to get some more damage, man. Super Red has the Starlium, but that's about it.
Oh, Furious Dive Petrify on Beloy. The roamer. And
Maybe
he
he's
gets
hungry.
punished.
Yeah, quite questionable there. He expects to get a pick, but yeah, can't really get anything. Evos now has to defend this. It's getting tougher for them as Geek are able to exploit every single loophole that is given to them by Evos. The Lord tries to knock on the base turret, but it's all good now. Geek Fam really want to re-engage.
They do. Luke, Bravest Fighter to the back. Veldora diving in. A boy doing the same thing. Terrifying two members. A taunt as well from Ray. Bringing Warlord back, forcing him to pop that black shoe. And now they go up top again. MPLIDS13 taking low. A boy though, still very, very chill, and Geek Fam decide, you know what, we've done enough damage. We're not going to be able to take these turrets down yet.
Yeah, they feel like they have full control. There's no real reason to really risk it all in a base play. That is where Evo's glory is at their strongest. When their backline can't be dove through, when their damage dealers can actually output with relative safety. So now they're letting them go. And you have to keep note that Warlord already has a lightning truncheon. He's going for a bit more burst to try and maybe punish overextensions here.
This is more than just Geek Fam winning on all lanes. This is them also being so confident. Taking on the engagers, taking on the fights. Luke always present in those skirmishes. MPLIDS13 doesn't really move. He doesn't move a single inch. He's there to soak up the damage. He doesn't care.
That's the mind games as well, though, by the way. You see MPLIDS13, you throw some spells at him, he just stands there, and you're like, wait a minute, is this a bait?
My
Oh
goodness.
no, it's happening!
The trend continues. Das again, this time from Geek Fam. It was Bigatron week 1.
Yeah.
Let's keep the chain going, I guess.
The train doesn't stop. They
The
have to
mental
live this.
games.
They have to live with this forever, I think.
Oh, and both did it to Evos.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Oh my god, I just
Is it
noticed that.
personal?
It is
It
personal.
might be.
Again, mental game. I think Evos now crumbling under the pressure. Lord Spawn. This could be their window of opening to maybe find a moment and swing the game back towards them. But I feel like this has been so hard for them, difficult for them to really just bring it back. Geek Fam, advantage in every single lanes, every single player so far. Been able to push back Evos. Don't really have the chance to step forward to the Lord bit. And boy, look at how aggressive he is.
Just out-trading the rest of Evo's glory. Just like that, he's getting chunked down though.
Has the black shoe, has the healing, has the regen. So maybe that's part of the calculation. Veldora again, Furious Petri onto Beloy. Fan's gonna get melted down. Appraiser's Wrath, a good guiding win to get him out. Boy falls through and he miscalculates a shutdown over to Super Red. The first mistake over from Boy Ray. Oh, that red tree was a bit sus. Veldora was in the midst of it all. The taunt locks him down with a Minions Fury. Luke now jumping to the back line with the Blazing Duet from Tadera onto Warlord. Very low, still able to escape. A good stun, but a circling Eagle again from Fan. Strong still. Gunned down by Tadera. Lord in the mid lane. Despite the mistake, Geek Fam have done a good job.
Yeah, minor hiccup as well for a boy. Miscalculation. Went too overconfident with the black shoes, but of course, I think Geek Fam will try and look and end this.
Fan is in the midst of it all and he won't survive to say anything about it. Super Red finds a kill. Ray goes in for a few kills as well. They're all very low though. Super Red's doing a good job at defending here. They didn't go straight for the base and it'll cost them.
That was looking quite scary there. If they got wrecked there, wiped out, that could have been a comeback moment. But the crowd erupts. This might be a chance, an opportunity. It's still a 9K gold lead though. The Geek Fam definitely have everything still under their control.
Yeah, they just lost Luke in that attempt to end it. They didn't even try to attempt it. They were trying to, you know, just disperse in that base. And Evos saw that opening. They're like, maybe this could be our time to defend the base properly, but so far still not much significance. And of course a replay by the official tournament smartphone Samsung Galaxy. And the Lord was there for them. It was their game to end. They could have ended it here, but the defend was there. Super Red as well.
They went for the heroes.
Yeah, they went for the heroes and not the base. So this could be the flip for Super Red, maybe to come online, because you know the power of the Nathan late game could be very, very scary and terrifying.
Well, there's the power of the Nathan late game with full items or the Wind of Nature even. No concentrated energy, so he's going for something a bit more tried and true. But on the other side, you have to take a look at Luke, man, with the Radiant Armor. With the fact that the damage instances from the Nathan actually takes a while to actually hit you. You know, the basic attack hitting twice. He can stack that up still quite easily, even with the 0.6 second cooldown from each stack for the Radiant Armor. With that, he has the Rose Gold Meteor as well. He is clearly geared to just hunt for a Nathan.
Yeah, Nathan, it's spell trouble.
These full items though. This is dangerous.
Yeah, it is. It becomes dangerous now. But Evos, of course, still holding on to dear life. Geek Fam now trying to slow down the tempo. Not so confident right now, but still, the faith is there to close out the game, get their first win. So far, the Geek Fam, they can't really miscalculate the further moves that they're gonna do. You know, they have to focus on the objectives, focus on closing out the game. The damage dealt so far still being held by a boy against 64k damage. That's a lot of damage.
Well, a close second is Super Red on the Nathan though, so he can actually still output a very healthy amount onto
Holy
multiple
Crystal
people.
Yeah, that's a Holy Crystal for Van Strong.
More shielding, more potentials, more potential to just go for some extra bit of damage. Warlord at this point has a Divine Glaive as well though, so prolonged fight is gonna be not in favor of Geek Fam.
Let's get the brush though, trying to hold this back. Zoning out the players of Evos, but Evos, they want this Lord as well. They want to get into the contest. They want to participate in this team fight maybe. The Geek Fam doing a good job and trying to just make them flee away. The damage is insane. Evos looking for timing now.
Ray with a taunt onto Warlord. There's the holding it. Ray should be able to find it now, and he will be able to. Now Super Red hitting, free hitting with the entropy. Geek Fam decide we get the Lord, we back away.
Yeah, discipline from Geek Fam. Don't really want to force the issue because they know Evos slowly is getting stronger.
Well, now this is the problem for Geek Fam. They got the Lord, they have control, they didn't lose a single member. But what is the plan? How are they going to try and dive through and stop Warlord and Super Red from clearing the waves? A Lily and a Nathan in the late game? It's going to be very difficult. They might just literally group bunch with the Lord and go for a crowd control play on everyone and let Shadera end the game. It is more of a risky maneuver, but you know, it gets rid of the need to really get the backline.
Yeah, desperate time calls for desperate measures, and I think the measure is now.
Entropy by Super Red, has the golden stab in his fury, popped in by Beloy, almost losing his life. Van very low, the Lord dealt with already. Luke with the flicker, and the Brave Spider stun coming down. Super Red with a nature already. Now, still able to free hit, but that's a good Terrify in. A boy now with the black shoes. Super Red backing away all the way back to the base, and Evos Glory have defended again. The Natan is online, and when Natan is online, say goodbye to minions, say goodbye to frontline.
It's insane. No one dies in that altercation. No one falls. And again, the power of the Natan could really clear the waves fast. The DPS is there. Untouchable. Then again, Evos has to make sure they will safeguard this Natan to kind of like divert all the attention towards him. Of course, Luke will try to jump in. The CC will be stacked on him, and he has to be extra careful in that positioning department.
You have to remember that now the minions are buffed. It was supposed to make the games easier to end in the right situations when you do have the Lord and the empowered waves.
Yeah.
But against such damage, Lilia and Natan in the late game, it just wasn't enough. And to make things worse, even if you can get on top of them, Van Strong is well and ready with the Guiding Wind. So now, Geek fam have a lot of power, a lot of control, but they don't really have a lot of ways to try and get a guaranteed play. The best they can do is zone away the members of Evos Glory. And I feel like Evos will literally just turtle in right here. A fight outside is just a bit too risky for them.
And they almost can't lose a fight inside, right?
Yeah.
Almost.
The high ground power is so good.
So,
Evos.
for Geek fam, the only way to win is if they pick off Super Red.
Yeah.
Right.
How do you do that when he's playing like a base turret? This is basically it, right? They're playing turret defense with Super Red as a turret.
Yeah, basically.
mega turret.
I think they just have to maybe just try and control them and go for the end, man. Like bring all the waves in together, and that way, you make the Lilia and Natan have to pick which lane you're trying to clear out. If they use one on the bottom lane, the other one on top, then maybe they just burst through the middle and go for an end. Let Luke force him into into backing away, being saved by Van Strong, and end the game right there.
Yeah, they have to shove all three though, but again, the weight of clear is so quick. Oh, Warlord almost getting bursted down there by Chitera. And now, Lord Dance again. Will this be the dance towards a victory? Or will it be another prolonged game as Van just rolls into the back line?
Furious dive at a Petrify onto Beloy's gears, and then his Fury gets popped in. Oh, and a flicker to get the 4-man! Super in the back, free hitting!
Chidera.
Free hitting in the back. Chidera very low, buys the Immortality, winner truncheon, and the Immortality bombed by a boys. He pops into black shoes and still is able to flicker out to safety. My god, the mechanics on this kid!
Wow, that was so close. Again, this engaging after a huge fight. Nobody falls, but they're still standing by. Near the Lord. Warlord now trying to push forward. Super Red still alive and online. Could really make the players of Geek fam rather crazy.
Oh,
here it goes.
into no praises rather than blazing duet. Still with a nature. Now Luke flickering forward. Super Red is down. The turret defense has failed. A boy is chasing them down. Now with a 2-man Terrify. It should be. Oh, they're chasing Van. Look at Van. Shield Unity. Now with the Poissons. Now with the Retribution as well. He goes into the turret. He can't go there. Turret's gonna kill him. Red gets a stab in. It's the slowest chase of all time! Van's still running, he has the Immortality. Ray is running on the turret of the Poissons. It's a 2-man stun in the base. Warlord still getting rid of the minion waves. Minion waves coming in again in the mid lane and the top lane. Van has escaped!
No way!
Van Shield Unity gets out!
Oh! The mobility! You see him rolling, you hate him, and Obeldora returns the favor.
Black Dragon form, a boy getting out, still has that Immortality, and Evos have defended again.
Oh my god.
Red is up in 10, and Geek fam did not go for the Lord. There might be a chance of Evos coming back.
There is. The window is always open for that. And this becomes a regret now, a moment of regret probably. They should have ended that game there. And now they're giving Evos all the chance to possibly snatch the game away from the hands of Geek fam.
Super Red is back. Van is roaming around with the Shield Unity. Luke buys the Immortality. He goes back off.
It's back to the waiting game, but with base turrets down. Similar situation. Geek fam now are doing what Evos was doing in game number 1. They can let the waves just keep pushing up. Man, the fact that they lost Super Red and are still in it is mind-blowing to me, but we're in for a long one, ladies and gentlemen. A boy chunks the Warlord.
Yeah, it's almost close there. The Lord now still can just be baited out. Bait and switch. Oh, Luke gets jumped on, but a boy just jumps in.
Malloy's key with a Menace Fury, knocking him up 2 times now. Super Red still with nature, still with a Purify, still the turn defense. Super Red is down again, but Chidera is in the midst of it all. Pops in a blazing duet. Luvice, the winner, truncheon in time. A boy also now doing damage in the front, dashes forward again, has the black shoes, goes back. That's a good guiding win to save Warlord. No Super Red, no Chidera. Both gold lanes have been taken down. Is it a stalemate or what?
A stalemate is an understatement. This team still survives. They prolong their lives in this final game again without Super Red. They are still able to stand on their 2 feet. And Geek fam, it's like they have to find an opportunity. The first one they missed, and it missed badly. Now, the moment of regret could be instilled in their minds.
You gotta give credit to a boy though. We thought the Novaria was it. With it banned away, he's gonna lose his influence. But right there, without Chidera, he was one of the primary sources of damage, and he absolutely delivered, making the plays happen even on the Valentina. It hasn't been super meta, super prio. Once again, he's just trying to make the difference for his team. Chunking Van down. Will it be enough though? It's a dance, and both goal inners have just spawned. It favors Geek, but it's only a matter of time. How long is this gonna take?
Yeah, cat and mouse game for both teams. Of course, they're just trying to lure in Evos, corral them into this Lord fight. Then again, they're not committing to the Lord. It just resets time and time again. So this gives this time frame from Evos to really just wait for Super Red to come in, come through, and they will try to at least just push away the players of Geek fam. But Evos, they themselves quite hesitant, or more rather trying to get that moment of error to the players of Geek fam. So far, even Chidera purchases the Athenas.
Ooh, that's some burst damage from a boy, but now Vidura goes in.
This time in Petrify now with Super Red jumping in all the way, but Geek fam are still able to sustain. It's Vildora who loses most of his HP. Super Red was not in range to hit anybody. And now it's forced back. No Entropy, no Black Dragon form, no Curtis's Puissance. It's a big window of opportunity for Geek fam to capitalize, but they are still hesitant.
Yeah, no ultimates, of course, will be a huge blow towards Evos in this fight, but Van Strong just standing there, trying to push them back. Chidera with the blazing duet.
Onto Warlord, he assassinates Warlord in the back. A boy baits and Chidera bites.
The bait and switch from the damage dealers of Geek fam, making it happen. Super Red twice, Warlord one more time right here. That will be the Lord finally. But still, will it be enough? They have shown that they can take down the turret twice. Now with the Purify available, with the Wind of Nature in his inventory as well. Can they make it happen with the Lord for the final push?
Playing the game like lives on the line, of course. Seething for that final blow to get their first point. These two teams, backs against the wall, they don't want to let it slip.
Ooh.
What? Blink and you miss it.
I told you Matilda's dead. I don't know what happened, but the HP light thing behind the players.
Wait, what?
Matilda went out, so I was like, okay, Matilda's down. That's why couldn't see what happened, but we did see a glimpse.